Paano nga ba napalago ng Bo's Coffee, Julie's Bake Shop, Villatuna at LTNG Credit Line ang mga negosyong nagsimula sa kani-kanilang rehiyon hanggang sa nakilala sa buong bansa? Yan ang mga diskarte at aral na ibinahagi sa Visayas Franchise Conference 2026 sa Cebu. Si Jimry Biosa sa detalye ng balita.
Mula sa maliit na puhunan hanggang sa pagiging kilalang pangalan sa buong bansa. Iyan ang mga kwentong tampok sa Visayas Franchise Conference 2026 sa Summit Galleria, Cebu, kung saan ibinahagi ng mga matagumpay na negosyante ang kanilang mga karanasan sa pagpapalawak ng negosyo, franchising at paghahanda sa susunod na henerasyon ng mga leader sa pagninegosyo. Inalala ni Steve Benitez, Chairman at CEO ng Bo's Coffee, ang pagsisimula ng kanilang negosyo sa Cebu. Mula sa isang maliit na coffee cart na kumikita lamang ng humigit kumulang 300 piso kada araw, lumago ito bilang isa sa mga kilalang coffee chains sa bansa na may mahigit 200 branches.
When I started that was my main business.
All right.
I was taking up law in Manila, came back home to take over the business of my father, which was also a F&B. And as I said, when I discovered the coffee experience abroad, I really enjoyed it. You know, when I travel, when I go abroad, I don't actually go to tourist spots. For example, if we go to Paris, I don't go to the Eiffel Tower. I would go to coffee shops and spend 2 days in coffee shops and really just enjoyed it.
Dala ng inspirasyon mula sa coffee shop culture sa ibang bansa, itinayo niya ang kanilang flagship store sa Ayala Center, Cebu. Dahil sa lumalaking suporta ng mga mamimili at dumaraming interesadong mag-franchise, tuloy-tuloy ang naging pagpapalawak ng kanilang negosyo sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa.
So when my first endeavor was not a store, it was a kiosk. It was, or not even a kiosk, it was a cart in Ayala Center in Cebu. And our second store happened after 8 months in SM, but also still the same concept, just a cart. And I said, what about if I open a store? And so I opened a flagship store in Capitol, Osmeña Boulevard, and the second store was in Ayala Center. It's a big one, 200 square meter store. And the reception of that store was where the turning point is. And then I got franchise inquiries, and so I said, I think that there is a big potential here.
Ibinahagi naman ni Julie's Bake Shop's Chief Operating Officer Gio Gandionco ang kwento ng paglago ng kanilang negosyo. Ang paninderyang sinimulan ng kanyang lola sa Cebu noong 1981 ay isa na ngayong pambansaang brand na may mahigit 600 branches sa buong bansa.
I don't think it was really her vision in terms of building Julie's on what it is today. But when she opened her first bake shop, definitely here in Cebu, she wanted to offer fresh hot bread to all her customers, and that was really the start. Of course, now we've evolved, we've grown to several regions, several cities all over the Philippines. So our vision is really a Julie's Bake Shop in every barangay. So we've always been a homegrown neighborhood bakery offering fresh hot bread to all our customers in the local community. And that's how we've really been growing all across the Philippines. Also, I think that's really our vision. That's what we aspire to have. It's really a Julie's Bake Shop in every barangay in the Philippines.
Sa Mindanao naman, mabilis ding lumawak ang Villatuna, ang dating 10-table karinderya sa Butuan City na itinatag noong 2017 ay umabot na sa 40 branches sa loob lamang ng 4 na taon. Kasabay ng pagtaas ng demand sa masustansyang pagkain matapos ang pandemya.
Every time makabenta kami around 7,000 to 10,000, dahan-dahan bumibili kami ng mesa at saka upuan.
Okay.
So that was in 2017 up until 2021
All right.
na nag-hit yung pandemic. Pero nung 2021, kasi brief lang, Villatuna kasi is an all-tuna dishes restaurant. So nung 2021 up to 2022, bumalik na yung pwede nang kumain sa labas. Those time, ang daming mga negosyo na nagsara. But we find it as an opportunity.
All right.
Kasi everybody those time is leaning towards a healthier food
Correct.
option. So nakita nila na, tuna restaurant, isda, tinola, ganito ganyan.
Right.
So everybody is going to our store. And
Alright.
that hit us.
Sa usapin naman ng financial, ipinaliwanag ni LTNG Credit Line CEO at President Marco Antonio Soliman ang layunin nilang matulungan ang maliliit na negosyante sa pamamagitan ng microloans bilang alternatibo sa 5-6. Mula sa panimulang puhunan na 200,000 pesos sa Legazpi City, mayroon na silang 64 na branches sa buong bansa at nakapagdala ng 900 million pesos na benta noong nakarang taon.
We started micro-lending around 14 years ago in Legazpi City, in Bicol. Okay, so we started helping small stores. We are very happy when we see yung mga tinutulungan namin with our tailor-fitted and low-interest loans. So we catered it such that magaan lang ang pagbayad nila. So daily din kami naniningil para like yung 5,000, 50 pesos a day lang din yung binabayad nila.
Right.
Yun na nga, it was gratifying when we started seeing na yung mga maliit na mga karinderya, naging kantina, tapos yung mga sari-sari store, parang mga mini groceries na.
Right.
So it was really gratifying for us. So
Correct.
we thought this might be a really good business to expand.
Kasunod ng komperensya, binuksan din sa SM Seaside City, Cebu ang franchise negosyo Visayas Expo 2026 ng Philippine Franchise Association, kung saan mahigit 60 kilalang brands at suppliers ang nag-alok ng iba't ibang franchise at business opportunities sa mga nais magsimula o magpalawak ng kanilang negosyo. Patunay ang mga kwentong ito na sa tamang diskarte, matatag na pamamahala at malino na pananaw, kayang maabot ng isang homegrown brand ang pambansang tagumpay. Mula dito sa Cebu, para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas nating mahal. Jim Reviosa, SMNI News.